Hello. So today we're going to do 11:4, but before I do that, since I couldn't do 11:3 with you guys last week, I'm just going to um, review a couple problems here. So we have 2 9s plus 1/3. Okay, so the way that I usually do mine is I actually line them up one on top of the other, because it makes it easy when we end up working with mixed numbers. So here, if you found the common denominator, okay, so 3, 6, 9, so you know that you have 9 as your common denominator, okay? Whatever you do on the bottom, you must do on the top. So 2 9s. Whatever you do on the bottom, you must do on the top. Okay, so if we added those both together, we get 5 9s, because remember the denominator stays the same. Okay, so today we're doing subtraction. So this is pretty much the same thing as adding, except you just have to pay attention to the sign. So I won't do those examples. Let's do number 15. So when we're subtracting, if we have 5 8 minus 1/4. Okay, so again, to find a common denominator, you can multiply the bottom, but I just find if I do the least common multiple, it just makes it a little easy because you're working with smaller numbers. So we have 8 as our common denominator. Okay. Oh, shoot. All right, so we have 8 and 8. Okay, so whatever you do on the bottom, you must do on the top. Okay, whatever you do on the bottom, you must do on the top. So we have 5 8 minus 2 8, and you get 3 8. So that's pretty much it. The only difference in today's lesson based off of last week is this here. So it's just the subtraction there. All right, so let's do a couple more. Let's do number 24, because that's a little bit difficult. So we have okay, so looking at 24, we have 5/12 minus 4/16. Okay, so here, I know you kind of look at those and you're like, oh, that's kind of like a bummer of a number to have to work with, but it actually isn't too bad if you just find the multiples. So I always usually work with the smaller number. So we have 12, 24, 36, and we have 48. Okay, 16, you might have to work this out to the side and do the multiplication, but 16 times 2 would be 32. And then 16 times 3 is actually 48. Okay, so 48 would be our least common multiple. So we're going to do 48 as our denominator. Okay, so we know 12 times 4 is 48. Whatever you do on the bottom, you must do on the top. So we have 20. And then here, we know that 16 times 3 is 48. So whatever you do on the bottom, you must do on the top. Okay, so we have 12 over 48. So here, if we subtract 20 minus 12, we get 8 over 48. And then here's when you have to kind of see, can I reduce this any farther, which we actually can, because 6 times 8 is 48. So I'm going to divide 8 on both the top and the bottom, and I would get 1/6 as my answer. And if you did divide it by 2, you can also do that as well, or divide it by 4. But just remember, you have to keep on going down until it's in its simplest form. Okay? And let's see, I'll do one more. Let's do 22. And I'm on page 256, so these are ones that correlate with your homework. All right, 22 is 5/8 minus 7/12. Okay, so again, come down here, find our least common multiple. We have 8 times 2, 16, 8 times 3 is 24, 8 times 4 is 32, and then we have 12. 12 times 2 is 24, so we actually have our number here, which is 24. So that's going to be our common denominator. Whatever you do on the bottom, you must do on the top. So we have 15 over 24. Whatever you do on the bottom, you must do on the top. So we have 14 over 24. So 15 minus 14 would be 1, and then denominator stays the same. So you'd have 1 over 24. Okay? And that's pretty much it today. So you're basically doing the same thing. Again, the only thing you really need to really pay attention to is if they're asking for addition or subtraction. All right? Well, I hope you guys have a great day. I miss you, and message me if you have any questions at all. Okay?